Starting live. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Harper-Nichols, and this is Storyteller. And what Storyteller is something that I started in June of 2014 when I just decided that I wanted to give people a place on social media to share their stories. I didn't really have much in mind other than just, oh, here's an opportunity for you to come share a story. And the first week did really well. And there were people that were logging on that were sharing the stories about their childhood, as well as their stories about where they grew up or how they grew up. People were sharing their stories about people who had overcome cancer or people who had overcome deaths in their family. And I just really began to realize that it was so much more than just telling stories, but telling stories of hope. And I believe that as a believer, as a follower of Jesus, it is our job to share that story of hope with whoever we can, whenever we get the opportunity. So that's how Storyteller came to be. And I got in the studio last October with a really cool dude named Paul Maybury, and we finished a song called Storyteller. And then after that, I asked my sister, Jamie Grace, to come sing on it, and she's going to be joining us in a second. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit about Storyteller and how it got started. It's been going on since late June of 2014, and we've been doing it every single Sunday starting at 9 p.m. So what this broadcast is a chance for you to get a chance to hear Storyteller, not for the first time, but one of the first times, so definitely the first time that we're releasing it out to the world, and it's on iTunes and Amazon and Spotify and all that good stuff. So yeah, at this moment, we're going to, do you know where Jamie is? Do you see her by chance? Okay, she said she was coming. And yeah, so Jamie will be here in a second, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to go find my guitar really quick. Oh, and also, in addition to having a online audience, we have a live audience too. So live audience, can I make some noise? Awesome folks. So I'm so glad they're here. It's definitely a collection of people that I've known, some for a very long time and some I just met. So I'm very grateful for you guys. And here's building in her very appropriate Dallas Cowboys jacket. Yeah, I know they lost, but hey, pride, so much pride. That was a really bad call. We all know it. And sorry, not irrelevant. So yeah, I see some more people. Some more people tuned in. I see some more people just tuned in. So I just want to tell you guys. You can come over here somewhere. Oh, I can. Yeah. I just want to tell you guys that we have a live audience too. So live audience. Hey, we have 20 viewers. So we're gonna sing Storyteller. My name is Morgan Harper-Nichols.
Can I tell Instagram really quick?
Oh yes, please tell Instagram really quick.
We should keep going. I interrupt.
Yeah, we're telling Instagram, so I gotta talk.
Hey guys, it's Jamie Grace. I am just updating Instagram. Sorry, there's definitely a live audience here. Can you get Morgan's live stream? Make sure you tune in. The link is in my bio and her bio.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, for everyone that just tuned in, I was talking about Storyteller, and Storyteller started in June of 2014, and what it is a chance for you to share your story every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're more than welcome to join us tonight, and you can also get some free stuff by going to storyteller-sunday.com. I believe the link is in the bio of this, and we've got some free posters, a chord chart, handwritten lyrics, and some Facebook covers, and some really cool stuff. So with me and my sister Jamie, and featuring her new awesome haircut. Let's make some noise for Jamie.
I cut the purple right in there.
Yeah,
I cut my hair in purple.
Yes.
I was like, where did that come from?
Craziness. So yeah, we're going to sing the song, and then we are going to answer some questions. If I can figure out how to do that. So any questions that you have for me or Jamie or both of us, feel free to ask. So here we go. On a Sunday evening, I'm looking back over all the years and where I've been, looking at all the mirage. I'm remembering you were right there, and you have been ever since. With every page it turns, I see your faithfulness. Ooh, the mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all along. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the pieces together, making a storyteller. Now I know it well, it is well. That's the story I'll tell. There were some nights I felt like they would last forever, but you kept me breathing. You were with me right then, and all that you have done for me, I can never hold it in. So listen to me telling this story over and over and over. Ooh, the mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all along. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the pieces together, making a storyteller. Now I know it is well, it is well. That's the story I'll tell. You hold broken, you heal my every cry, every cry. My eyes are open, and I know that it is well. It is well. You hold the broken, you hear my every cry, my every cry. My eyes are open, and I know that it is well. It is well. Ooh, the mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all along. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the pieces together, making a storyteller. Now I know it is well, it is well. That's the story I'll tell. That's the story I'll tell. For years I'll tell. That's the story I'll tell. Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for listening.
That's Mark.
While
Appreciate
we're
it.
here, and more people are tuning in, y'all. We have 43 people here right
Really?
now.
Look,
That
how
are
do you-
here. So, yeah, they're
How do
right
you
there.
know?
Right there, see here, bottom right.
Oh,
43
is it
people.
like the
Thank you
comment
guys.
thing?
Yeah, it's over there. I haven't
Oh, nice.
moved it yet. But yeah, so
That's fun.
we're gonna sing at least one more song for you guys. If that's cool.
Not a whole set.
And it's called White Boots. So if you happen to know it, 45 people. Awesome. We're gonna move the comment section. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Krista just asked us if we could sing Your Love Never Fails. So we could do a chorus of that. There you go, Krista. There's Jamie singing it for you.
I apologize. I just woke up from India.
How does that song
My
go?
Sunday nap. My boots?
Your Love Never Fails.
Oh, your love never fails, never gives, never runs out on me. Your love might fail. Sorry, Krista. Oh, wait, is this like Krista that wrote it?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's even
Sorry,
right.
Krista.
It's a minor.
Never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna sing White Boots now. Hope you guys like that.
Little girl's dreams, I'm bigger than every stain. I'm thinking about the future in my daily routine. New house, big fails, that's the kind of sales that makes me run away. I'm still on my wedding day. I'll be standing face to face with the love I know is true. I promise him forever from the day we say I do. I got my white boots, my white dress, and baby I ain't getting dusty. All I need to bring are the rings, and I know in time I'll be ready. But I've been waiting on you. In my white boots, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Today I'm going on crazy. Love of my life and everything about it is so worthwhile. She wasn't always easy. I listen for the truth, so don't give up. True love is gonna find you, and you'll be standing face to face with the love you know.
I promise you forever from the day we say I do. I got my white boots, my white dress, and baby I ain't getting dusty. All I need you to bring are the rings, and I know in time I'll be ready. 'Cause I've been waiting on you. In my white boots. So get your white tux, your new shoes, okay, and baby don't go getting dusty. 5, 12, 7, I got my white boots, my white dress, and baby I ain't getting dusty. But I need you to bring all the rings, and I know in time I'll be ready. 'Cause I've been waiting. I've been waiting on you. In my white boots. I'm hearing it.
Thank you. 53 people.
That's a
Wow.
lot. That's
awesome.
more than half of 100.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, 52. Oh.
Shout out to Elizabeth, please. Amanda, please.
Yeah. Hey, Elizabeth. And yeah, so at this point, if anybody has any questions about Storyteller or about Jamie Grace or about me, we should answer each other's questions.
How much do you love your younger sister, and how pretty is she?
And this goes for you guys too. If y'all have any questions about
Skip over my question.
What did you say?
I said, how pretty is your little sister?
Oh, she's very pretty.
Hey, did you tell them how you wrote Storyteller, like the process?
I did a little bit.
Can you tell them about the track? Did you tell them that part?
Oh,
What that sound is, that
Yeah.
clap? This is a super cool story.
Yeah, this is
Can you tell us about
production.
the sound of the trick?
yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And what's your name, sir?
My name is David.
Okay, David. Yes. David asked us, what about the sound of the track Storyteller? And the producer of the song is Paul Maybury, who's super, super legit out of Nashville, Tennessee. And even down, like just talking about the song, about stories, even down to the way the track sounds, like there's some really cool percussion things happening in there. For instance, the snare sounds actually like books closing. So the song is definitely meant to be really organic, and it's just, we hope that you can hear that and feel that when you hear the song.
I'm not sure you need to like nerd out a lot, but I feel like you brushed over a really cool fact, because that's my favorite part.
Well, the
like
snare,
at the top of the song, it's like where it sounds like it's a clap at the beginning of the song.
Yes.
That's like the actual like beat in the song is a book closing. Like that's the actual beat.
Yeah.
I think
it's pretty
cool.
awesome.
I'm kind of
awesome.
embarrassed, but I think it's pretty fantastic.
So yeah, well, if anybody has any more questions, we're probably gonna sing one more song.
Can you tell? Yes. Did you already talk about like what Storyteller like every Sunday thing?
Yeah,
I missed it. I don't usually show up till things till they're
so we're gonna play it.
Okay.
One more question. I have a question over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, this is Morgan's mom. She just crashed the news feed. What's it called? The video, the live feed. Oh, she's my mom. Ma'am, we have a question. What's your name? What's your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Montgomery.
Mrs. Montgomery. She has a question. What's your question?
Well, would you explain to me about Storyteller? I mean, I heard the songs. Now, would you explain to me why did you choose Storyteller?
Okay, so Miss Montgomery asked, why did I choose Storyteller? And I will honestly say that it was one of those songs that I really wasn't thinking about it a ton while I was writing it. I was actually just sort of walking around in my house when I started thinking of the lyrics to it. But I just started thinking about sort of what the song says. It's like looking at old photographs, you know, thinking about overall the years and where I've been. That's how the song starts. So really the song being about a storyteller climbing a mountain in the valleys that you fall in, it just started with me thinking about my own life. And then the more the song began to unfold, it started to think about, you know, my family's life and different things that my family has gone through and different things that people that I grew up with have gone through. And then it just sort of had a ripple effect from there. And I would just honestly say that it was just a moment where I was just sort of thinking about God's faithfulness and really thinking about, you know, just what that means in my life and what that means in the timeline of my life. And it's just, I just think it's something so beautiful when you can start to look at literally every year of your life and how you've grown and what you've learned and what God has shown you. And that's what that song is about.
So I love that. You have a really awesome question. I have my glasses on.
You have this question about your hair.
Oh, Jamie, how many colors have you had in your hair? None. I was born with all these colors in my hair. Have you ever seen the colors? Okay. At one time, 4 was the max because I had brown, yellow, purple, and pink. Right now, I just have purple clip-ins. I'm too scared to. I dyed my hair once in college. It was light, like light brown highlights, very boring. But compared to the amount of color that I do now, Morgan, she said she loves Quiet Women Co. How did you come up with it as a platform for young women after Christ?
Oh, thank you
well,
so much.
I'm Morgan's inspiration for everyone. When you're the younger sister, it's like for the first 2 years of Morgan's life, all she did was eat and sleep. And then when I came along, she was like, she was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I have to share.
The Quiet Women Co. for everyone that's listening that doesn't know what that is. It's a ministry that I have that started out just with me wanting to encourage women and especially single women. Even though I got married at 20 years old, I just really felt a compassion for some of the things that especially Christian women dealt with. And I just wanted to write some blog posts. And I wrote this one blog post, and it was just about encouraging a Christian single woman on what she should say to a guy.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And it was totally a God thing because I completely forgot about the post, and months later, and months later, the post just exploded. And I know it was God because I didn't even really share the post. So ever since then, I've just been wanting to do that, to just encourage women with words that I've written, and just not only words I've written, but words that have been important to me. I have wonderful parents who live this stuff out in front of me, and they're also, me and my sister, I mean, her parents too. They're, I mean, I guess we'll add her to the family. And it's just what they kind of instilled to me as a young woman and how I should portray myself in society. And I just wanted to share that with other people. So yeah, that's how it got started.
So Quiet's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. This is Quiet Women Co.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow it. I
So-
repost a lot of it on Instagram. It's really
Appreciate
good
it.
stuff.
Appreciate it. She has a lot of
You know,
followers.
I gotta
so,
got you.
know.
I gotta got you. That makes sense. So we have another question.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Clayton. Hi, ladies.
Yes,
Great to
Clayton
be
has a
here.
question.
What is your passion behind your music? What does that allow you to stand for as a Christian, as a young woman in Christ?
I think for me, like, I don't know. I think it's just kind of, I think at the end of the day, we're all like called to the same thing, if that doesn't sound weird. Like, I think in the Bible, it's called the Great Commission, it calls all of us to go out and make disciples.
Mhm.
And so my music is just one of the ways that I'm blessed to do that. Like, if I woke up tomorrow and I couldn't sing anymore, and I say that, but I've had bronchitis for 2 weeks, and today's honestly one of the first days I've really been able to sing for a while. And that's been hard because I've been off tour, and I haven't even been able to go in the studio. I haven't been able to sing. I haven't been able to do the one thing that I love to do when I'm off tour. So my music for me is just, I think I wouldn't always say I can speak for Morgan, but I know I can speak for both of us in saying that our music is just one of the outlets that we are able to pour out what we believe just in general. And ultimately that's to go out and make disciples. But at the same time, you can't just tell people about Jesus and then walk away. You have to walk. It's like a journey. Every day is a journey. You know, I still have people in my life that call me out if I'm not speaking with grace, or if I'm not speaking with love, or living, joyfully or peacefully. And so just to be able to share all those things, joy and love and peace and grace. And like Morgan said, with Quiet, just to encourage single women, encourage women in a place that you've already been and stuff like that. I think young women is probably like definitely the place where we really love to encourage people. Because, we are young women, I guess. I mean, we're not that young.
65 people.
I think so. We were 65. I was like, I'm 43.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have 2 more questions, I think.
Oh, sweet.
How often do you write songs and inspiration behind Boys, Boys, Boys?
Oh, the inspiration behind Boys, Boys, Boys. Guys, I wrote a book. It's called Boys, Boys, Boys. And people just, I wish I could say that it was like some amazing, like the Lord just like came down from heaven on a cloud and said, Jamie, you will write a book one day. No, I literally just got tired of people asking me why I don't have a boyfriend. So I just kind of wrote a book to tell them to get me to be quiet. So now people ask me, why don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, you can find out for $14.99 at jamiegrace.com. Get Sally Mae to stop calling me. I'm tired of paying off my college loans. It's not free to learn about Jesus. But in college, in general, it's free. Sorry. No, I just really got tired of people asking me why I don't have a boyfriend. People ask me all the time. They ask me at my church. They ask me at Target. They ask me on Twitter. They ask me at the grocery store, at the gas station. Like, why don't you have a ring on your hand? And I'm like, because Tim Tebow didn't buy one. And so I just really got tired of that question, because I feel like that we're living in an age where if you're 15 and you don't have a boyfriend, there's something wrong with you, and that's not healthy. That's really sad, actually. And we're living in an age where if you're 23 and you don't have a man by your side, then there's something wrong with you. And it's like, I would love to be married. I think it'd be super awesome to have somebody to help me pay the bills and to buy me food, but at the same time, like, I love Jesus a whole lot.
Take the trash out.
And, I'll take the trash. Well, I have a little brother, so I'm good. They pulling it down. I haven't taken out the trash in months. Someone does it. I just don't leave my trash there. I'm gonna stop. You should answer.
Yeah, so that's sort of, and I know I see Amaria just tuned in. So yeah, Jamie just answered that as
So
well.
you have another one. It was how often do you write songs?
Oh yeah, how often do you write songs? Well, for me,
You write more,
sometimes.
and they're better.
I try to write at least once a week.
I just put the same words in my songs, like I love the way. I don't really write songs. I just say the same phrase over and over to the beat.
Yeah, well, we probably write about once a week, but I mean, maybe
Like together.
I mean, like
I write every day.
Okay, every day. All right then. Well,
But the
there
good
we go.
ones come up to me.
Yes. Well, we are going to sing another song for you guys, and
Yeah.
I see a lot of people just tuned in. So
That's so
what?
exciting.
Didn't even hear us sing yet. So let's hear "Beautiful Day." You played it.
Wake up, it's on. Oh wait, you gonna play the fiddle?
No. I'll hold it. So we'll get more views. People think I'm about to play it for real.
I really think that Okay. Did you not have a guitar pick?
No, I don't.
I got you.
Oh.
I didn't say
Thank you.
Oh, we just lost 2 viewers. They
We
didn't like
just
me.
lost 2
They
viewers?
didn't like me playing.
Shame on you. You know what? The Lord's here. So, that's all I gotta say.
That's the enemy.
Oh, wait, one came back. Okay.
Oh,
She heard us.
that's Jesus' wife. That was
Oh, they went away again. Sorry.
It went away?
We'll get them.
You hold it. Let's see. Hold it. You hold it for a second and see if it goes back up. Oh.
No, it's gonna take go down. Yeah, it's
Oh, it went down. Okay, we're singing. We're gonna sing.
This is for you, Morgan. Bro, Ronnie Morgan requested.
Oh,
Yes.
it's like, for you, Jimmy Grace, hold it down. Yeah. Oh, he's got 6 weeks stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let's like first? You know?
Yeah.
By the way, we wrote the song together with Toby Mac.
Woo!
Wake up and smile. It's been a while. It's been like a whole day since I stopped, so you could hold me. This child away, strong in the face. Oh, you are the refuge that I've just got to get to, so I won't let it fade go. Won't let it fade go by. Now think for you of the joy that you feel alive. And ooh, there's something about the way the sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on and take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah.
When trouble seems break up my dreams, not a big deal. I show up, somebody showing me, if you are free, I know to the refuge. I just got to get to, I can't let it take go, can't let it take go by. Drop down, and I'm ready to fly.
It's something about the way the sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. I got no room for doubt. No matter what's coming at me, you'll always be beautiful. I see you now. Ain't no limitation to your amazing grace, your amazing grace. Many songs along the way, that storyteller sunshine on my face. Woo! I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. I wanna sing a brand new song. Yeah, I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Woo! Yeah!
Thanks, guys. Thank you all, 65 people.
That's
Oh,
so
hey,
exciting.
Lillian.
Hi,
Lillian's my
Lily.
friend.
I don't think she's Lily.
Hey, Emily.
Oh, so she's
And
gonna bring me
Josiah.
kill chips. She said if I just come to Wisconsin, she will bring me kill chips.
Nice, nice.
So I'm gonna look up some fights to
Oh my gosh, people are
Wisconsin.
signing on.
People are now you guys want to show up. Now you want to be here. Well, we're just gonna be silent.
Oh, should we do storytelling again? I guess we do people and then
Yeah.
Good.
Jamie's gonna play this time. You got it?
There were nights where I
Okay, just see, somebody just watched that clip and they think
I know. I'm sorry. She is Morgan Harper Nichols. She's the real star.
All right, we're gonna play Storyteller one more time, and then we're gonna hang out with
If
the
you
real life people.
Don't want to hear it.
It's 8 o'clock, and Storyteller starts in an hour. And in case you're just not tuning in, go to storyteller-sunday.com to get some awesome free chord charts, lyrics, posters, so much fun stuff happening there. You can even see the new lyric video, which is super cool. So yeah, go check that out, and we're gonna sing for you guys one more time. Maybe one day. And thank you all for coming.
Everybody's showing up now. 67 people, wow.
Oh, hi, Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay McCall. Thanks, Lindsay McCall, for your shout out about the song Storyteller. Also, Catherine McCormick, your shout out. That's so cool.
Our mom's gonna sing with us on this version. Are you gonna actually sing it, or are you just gonna like sing a fake sing? I'm gonna sing. Okay, she's gonna actually sing it with us. Dad, you wanna sing it with us?
Yeah.
Woo! Our mom should you 70 people plus. All listening. Follow her on Instagram. Sometimes she posts once.
She's never posted.
One time she posted.
Oh,
I posted. I said, I think I'm posting.
No, that was Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I think everyone's here to dress. On a Sunday evening, I'm looking back over all these and where I've been, looking at a photographs. I'm remembering you were right there, and you have been ever since. Every page it turns, I see your faithfulness.
Ooh, the mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all along. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the pieces together, made me that storyteller. Now I know it is well, it is well. That's the story I'll tell.
There was some nights I felt like it's my mom.
It will last forever, but you kept me breathing. You were with me right then.
Nothing you have done for me, I can never hold it in.
So here's me telling this story over and over again. Ooh, the mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all alone. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the pieces together, made me that storyteller. Now I know it is well, it is well. That's the story I'll tell. You hold broken, you hear my every cry, you hear my eyes open. I know that it is well, it is well. The mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all alone. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the Kaylee. I think it's
Harper
Kaylee.
family
Oh no, I
trio,
think it's
and
Callie.
he
Come to dad to say hi. Come say hi.
Yeah.
Oh, Callie.
Come say
She's
hi, Dad.
hi, Callie.
Sorry, I've said her name like 9 times. I was trying to read while I talk.
That's our dad.
That's our
Don't
dad.
make him look so short.
He's the part of the quartet that doesn't sing.
Yeah, he doesn't sing.
Hello.
He's standing on
And then my husband Patrick is somewhere.
He's
Patrick,
Yep.
He's
come, Patrick.
Waving as if they can
Come
see
from
from.
Hawaii, Patrick.
He's not.
He's from
Yeah,
Alabama.
he is.
That's the.
That's my husband, everybody. Patrick. Can we give him a hand?
Oh,
Yay.
yeah.
I'll be
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning
Here's
in.
my husband. Yes, he's
And now we're going to go to the.
And we're taking applications for Jamie's husband.
Yeah, so
I would like to
guys,
act like I'm embarrassed, but you know, if it works.
Well, can we hear it one more time for our live audience?
Make sure you tell your friends to go download Storyteller.
Yes.
Morgan Harper Nichols.
Yes.
Right now, today. And if you
Be down
download
here.
right now, you'll get 2 downloads for free.
Yeah.
Right now.
Download
Right
one.
now, right now.
$1.25